Good morning. Another climate day. Wonderful, don't you think? People are gathered from around the world with the same old ideas. Protest, police protection, motorcades, jetting in from around the world to a climate summit. How wonderful it is. Here in Europe, just to give you a flavor of what it is, there's an island down in the Canaries. Is it Canaries? Down in the Spanish island, down quite across over from Morocco, is spewing lava, molten rock for the last so many months, no, weeks, at least for weeks that I know. Spewing out gases, spewing out lava, spewing out heat, spewing out so much of energy. Imagine, we have the knowledge, we have the technology, we have the know-how to tap into it and power the entire Europe and share the power across the entire globe. For thousands of years, imagine harnessing the Earth's energy that has been captured in the Earth for millions of years. There are average across the world 500 odd volcanoes that could be tapped for natural energy without ever having to come to a climate summit. After 25 years, the 26th year, they gathered in Glasgow only to talk about the climate. Then they talk about how to build the world after the pandemic in green. Haven't done anything. We missed the boat even on that. Imagine tapping to the global volcanic energy or the thermal energy that is captured under the Earth's surface. There are no smog. There are no smoke. There are no dirt. There are no gases. There are no fuels. There are no burning of fuels. There are no extraction of fuels. No burning of oil. No burning of coal. Just imagine heating your water and using that thermal energy to warm up the houses, power the grid, power the houses, power your gadgets. If Japan, Fujiyama is tapped, Japan will never ever need to burn a drop of oil. We don't need nuclear power. We don't need coal power. We don't need fusion power. Just imagine the amount of poisonous gases that emits in the process of making power for our daily use. Our planet has intelligently balanced the needs and the necessities for survival for all creatures. It is us, the human beings, who need the power, need to extract from the earth to generate power. All other animals, all other creatures in this existence, at least on this planet, do not have to use power. How do they survive? Doing the same thing. Birth, life, eat, breed, produce, and die. And human beings do exactly the same. Birth, life, eat, breed, produce, and die. How much problems have we created on this planet? How many meetings have we created? How many summits, how many movements have we created on this planet? How many protest groups? Has any one of these people been approached by the government members who were sitting inside that Glasgow atrium, getting together in their tuxedos and their suits? Are you sustainable in your head as to what you're trying to achieve? And further confusing the humanity and the common man, the layman, who has to survive in your twisted ideas that you are coming out with on a daily basis. It is a shame. All those protesters sitting on the roadside, investing so much energy and time in trying to do things that are colliding with the blank heads, so-called the leaders of the world. Instead, why don't we put our time and effort in doing something? Yes, I do have a bit of knowledge, a bit of information about how to live and I have spent and walked up volcanoes across the world, more so times, in gentle ways, and sat down and observed the energy, the heat, the power of energy that is being spewed out from Iceland to South Islands and North Islands of New Zealand to Azores. Just imagine the amount of energy. The Hawaii, the Pacific Islands. I have paid so much attention to how we can harness and tap into the Earth's energy. And all of what we are putting across these policies, green agendas, green policies, build back better, greener ideas, the scientific knowledge that's going into measuring the Earth's increment on temperature levels instead of investing that time in putting to good use. The government means industry. The industries are supporting the government. Nobody is interested in investing in something that is freely available across the planet. The Mother Nature has been created with such an intelligence. It is our stupidity. It is our blind short-sightedness. It is our limited education, the limits of our environment that we've been brought up, we've engaged with life, that we are unable to expand beyond, to understand how we can harness the Earth's energy that has been captured for 20 million years. I don't know how many million years, but it will power the entire population's requirement of energy, needs, without ever emitting the amount and volumes of carbon and other emissions with our conventional, with our backward power generation and burning of coal, burning of fuel, burning of fossil fuels, cutting down of trees. All of that will stop only if we pay attention to harnessing energy from that solar, from those. Greenland, Iceland have done it. They've proved to warm up the water and houses in Keflavik, Reykjavik, with thermal energy. Why can't we tap into this Mother Nature's beautiful resources that are there in abundance? No, our governments are investing money in scientists to make nerve gas, nuclear weapons, and all sorts of other weaponry to go to war. All human beings, all species need access to necessities of life. Water, clean air, good food, arable land, safe and comfortable home to shelter, good enough clothes. Look at ourselves. As the global leaders sat down in a comfort of the climate of 23 degrees indoors and drove in motorcades in protection of the police and investing so much of resources, poor innocent children in Madagascar are eating sand to feed their hungry stomachs. Is this what the humanity is capable of? It is what the leaders of the planet are capable of? Just imagine. We wasted so much time, so many years, centuries, working on the same backward ideas of fighting for land, fighting for resources across the planet. Why don't we come together to understand? Pledge allegiance to the common heritage of the planet, common purpose of humanity on the planet and the life of this planet, and work towards a common goal for all to be well, and upgrading the standard of life and living for all equally. This disdain, mental torture, disdain attitude that has been taken on for centuries must be put down. It is time the humanity can thrive to a greater possibility and come to understand by being together, working towards a common goal as profit to none, benefit to all should be the goal in everyone's action and whatever they do in life in this short period of time on this planet. The policies and procedures is one thing. Your conscious, responsible actions is what is needed if you've come here as a human being. Open up your humanity and be the life that you are to contribute the little you can.